Alright, so here's the procedure on how to actually install the Shift Kit TFOD Mr. Shift Kit. So here is the instructions. Now, this is a picture of the bottom of my Dodge Ram transmission with the pan off. This would be if I was laying down underneath the truck, which I'm not. Here is the Y for the exhaust. Here is the catalytic converter. That is the rear. That is the front. This would be the passenger side of the truck. That would be the driver's side of the truck. Okay, and this is where the pan off. If you've never taken a pan off a transmission before, what you simply do is loosen one side of the bolts, or completely remove them. Slowly release the bolts around it. Try and break the seal. If that doesn't work, loosen all of them all the way around. Loosen up the ones here on the sides a little bit more, and then try and break the seal. Don't bend your pan. Make sure you don't pry on it that hard. You don't want to bend the pan at all. Get the fluid to start dripping out of the front, of course into a catch pan or something like that. And it's going to spill a good about 7 quarts right here. When you remove the actual valve body itself, it's going to spill like another 3 quarts. And there used to be, supposed to be a filter right here. Here's the bolts for it. Here's one bolt hole there for the filter, one bolt here for the filter, one bolt there for the filter. Take the filter off, and it's going to look like it does now. Now, this valve body is going to keep dripping. As you can see, there's droplets of transmission fluid on it right now. It's going to seem like it's going to keep dripping endlessly. So get prepared to take a bath in transmission fluid. If you weren't expecting to take a bath in transmission fluid, then now you know that you are. Alright, and here's a valve body with it out of the vehicle. There's going to be the bolts that you're going to remove. See, the valve body is basically on the back. It's floating in the air. You basically can put your arm around it if you wanted to and touch the top. It's basically bolted only right here with 3 bolts, up here 3 bolts, and then 3 bolts right here around this corner right here, which I'll show you in a bit. There's three lengths of bolts. Right down here you got 1, 2, 3 bolts, or actually right there. I said this is not going to be exact, but this is just showing you how it works here. There's another one here, 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 here. These ones are actually the ones that are holding the valve body to the transmission itself. There's another 3 up here somewhere. Okay, so those are the ones that are holding the transmission on. Once you let go of those, it's pretty much going to be ready to fall out. Okay, all these bunches of little Torx bolts, those are just holding the valve body itself to each other and making it into a little valve body sandwich, because it's actually consisting of 3 separate plates that are bolted together with those Torx bolts. Okay, and here's the side where the shifter linkage attaches to. This is the shift lever right there on the outside. That's where all that attaches. Here's your valve, and this is the thing that actuates the reverse lights and your backup switch. So when you're taking when you actually do remove the valve body, you do not have to move this wire or dislocate it at all. This is going to stay intact while the valve body comes out. Here's another view of the bolts on this other side that need to come out. These are holding the valve body. 4 of them right there. There's one back over there. That are actually holding the valve body to the transmission case itself. There is a spring in here, so be aware of that. It's a plunger spring. That is going to pop out. Hopefully don't go fly everywhere. It's not under that much tension. But you don't have to disconnect any of this to pull the valve body out. Just take out the bolts. You don't have to disconnect any of this either. There's a valve body out of the vehicle. Now you can see here the bolts that are empty right here. These three on the bottom, those are the ones that were holding it to the actual vehicle itself. There probably is another one over here and then there. Okay. Now I already removed this. You don't have to remove that until the end. It's just a plate with a spring-loaded piston in there. But in any case, that's what it looks like right there. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up on another video right now.